choppers. Better took those risks, cold blood in my fists. We fire starters, starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never the toss. Look at my eyes. I'm on the rock skies.
Once upon a time, in the ancient and war-torn land of Freljord, there lived a young warrior named Tryndamere. Freljord was a harsh and unforgiving place, known for its brutal winters and constant battles between rival tribes. Tryndamere was born into one such tribe called the Avarosan, known for their resilience and bravery in the face of adversity. From a young age, Tryndamere displayed an unrivaled passion for combat. His fiery spirit and determination were evident in every swing of his mighty sword. He trained relentlessly, honing his skills and learning from the seasoned warriors of his tribe. Tryndamere's ambition knew no bounds, and he dreamed of becoming the greatest warrior Freljord had ever known. But fate had something different in store for Tryndamere. The warlike tribe known as the Noxii, led by a fearsome warlord named Sion, descended upon the Avarosan lands. Their savage attacks left devastation in their wake, and the Avarosan were pushed to the brink of extinction. In the final battle against the Noxii, Tryndamere fought valiantly, his sword cutting through enemy ranks like a scythe through wheat. Yet, as the battle raged on, Tryndamere witnessed the death of his beloved wife, Ash, who had been a beacon of hope and inspiration to their people. Consumed by grief and anger, Tryndamere unleashed a furious assault upon the Noxii, carving a path of destruction through their forces. But, outnumbered and overpowered, he was eventually overwhelmed and left for dead on the blood-stained snow. Miraculously, Tryndamere survived, his will to live burning brighter than ever. He was found by a reclusive band of warrior, philosophers known as the barbarian kings, who took him in and nursed him back to health. Inspired by Tryndamere's indomitable spirit, the barbarian kings shared with him their ancient secrets of power and resilience. Empowered by this newfound knowledge, Tryndamere returned to Freljord, vowing to avenge his fallen tribe and his beloved Ash. He rallied the surviving members of the Avarosan, uniting them under his banner. Tryndamere's legend spread like wildfire across Freljord, inspiring hope and courage in the hearts of his people. As his forces grew, Tryndamere led a series of daring raids against the Noxii, striking fear into their hearts and turning the tide of the war. With each victory, his reputation as an unstoppable force of nature grew, and tales of his battles spread far and wide. In a final climactic confrontation, Tryndamere faced off against Sion, the very warlord who had brought ruin upon his people. The battle was fierce and brutal, as the two warriors clashed with an intensity that shook the very foundations of the land. Tryndamere's rage fueled him, making him seemingly impervious to pain and exhaustion. In a moment of pure fury, he struck down Sion, ending the war and avenging the Avarosan tribe. With the war finally over, Tryndamere emerged as a hero of Freljord, a symbol of hope and resilience. In a land plagued by conflict, He chose to dedicate himself to the betterment of his people, working tirelessly to rebuild the shattered remnants of the Avarosan tribe. Under his wise leadership, Freljord began to heal, and the tribes started to unite under a common cause. Tryndamere's story became a legend, passed down through generations. He became a symbol of unyielding strength, a testament to the power of perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds. And in the annals of Freljord's history, Tryndamere's name would forever be remembered as the indomitable warrior who rose from the ashes and brought hope to a war-torn land. As the years went by, Tryndamere's legend continued to grow. Freljord flourished under his wise leadership as he implemented policies that promoted unity and cooperation among the tribes. He established a council of representatives from each tribe, creating a forum for them to voice their concerns and work together towards a common goal of peace and prosperity. During this time, Tryndamere also focused on rebuilding the Avarosan tribe. He ensured that the fallen warriors were honored with grand memorials, their names engraved on mighty stones that stood as a testament to their sacrifice. Tryndamere himself often visited these memorials, paying his respects to those who had fought alongside him. However, despite the relative peace that had settled over Freljord, there were still remnants of darkness that threatened the land. The savage ice witch, Lysandra, had been quietly amassing power in the shadows, biding her time to seize control of Freljord and its ancient secrets. Lysandra's forces, known as the Frostguard, began launching surprise attacks on the tribes, sowing chaos and discord. They aimed to weaken the unity that Tryndamere had worked so hard to forge. Seeing his people suffer once again, Tryndamere knew he had to confront this new threat head-on. Gathering his trusted allies, including Ashe, who had since become a formidable warrior in her own right, Tryndamere embarked on a dangerous journey to uncover Lysandra's plans. They ventured deep into the frozen wastes, navigating treacherous terrain and battling the elements along the way. Their search led them to a hidden chamber, buried deep beneath the icy surface. Here, they discovered ancient runes and forgotten prophecies that revealed Lysandra's true intentions. She sought to unleash an otherworldly power, known as the Watchers, entities of unspeakable darkness that hungered for the destruction of all life. Realizing the magnitude of the threat, Tryndamere and his allies raced against time to rally the tribes and prepare for the impending battle. They traveled across Freljord, tribe by tribe, delivering impassioned speeches and reminding the people of their shared history and the strength that lay within their unity. The tribes, inspired by Tryndamere's words and unwavering resolve, answered the call to arms. They formed a mighty army, their numbers bolstered by warriors from every corner of Freljord. The stage was set for an epic showdown that would determine the fate of their land. As the Frostguard and the united tribes clashed on the snowy battlefield, Tryndamere's presence alone seemed to ignite the warriors with an unyielding fury. He fought with unmatched skill and ferocity, cutting through the Frostguard ranks like a whirlwind of blades. His mighty sword cleaved through ice and flesh alike as he charged towards Lysandra's stronghold. Inside the fortress, Tryndamere confronted Lysandra herself. The Ice Witch unleashed her sorceries, conjuring blizzards and icy tendrils to ensnare him, but Tryndamere's indomitable spirit burned bright, fueling his every swing as he relentlessly pressed forward. With a final, earth-shattering strike, he shattered Lysandra's icy armor, leaving her vulnerable. However, Lysandra's defeat was not the end of their battle. The Watchers, awakened by the commotion, began to stir. Their presence was palpable, threatening to engulf Freljord in eternal darkness. Realizing the danger, Tryndamere made a sacrificial decision. Drawing upon the power of the ancient runes he had discovered, Tryndamere channeled his inner strength, becoming a vessel of pure rage and determination. His body surged with an otherworldly energy as he confronted the emerging Watchers. In a climactic clash, Tryndamere fought against overwhelming odds, his every strike echoing with defiance. The ground trembled, and the very air crackled with power as he unleashed his fury upon the encroaching darkness. The battle was titanic, the fate of Freljord hanging in the balance. In a final act of sacrifice, Tryndamere channeled all his remaining strength and struck a decisive blow against the Watchers. A blinding explosion of energy enveloped the battlefield, shattering the icy fortress and dispersing the darkness. As the dust settled, Tryndamere emerged, weakened but triumphant. The Watchers had been banished, and Freljord was saved from eternal doom. The land was forever changed, scars etched upon its surface as a reminder of the epic battle that had taken place. Tryndamere, hailed as a hero once again, returned to his people. The tribes of Freljord looked upon him with reverence, grateful for his unwavering leadership and selfless sacrifice. He continued his role as a guiding force, working tirelessly to rebuild what had been lost and foster unity among the tribes. Throughout the years that followed, Tryndamere's tale was told and retold, becoming a legend that transcended generations. His name became synonymous with resilience, bravery, and unwavering determination. Even in times of hardship, the people of Freljord would draw strength from his story, remembering that as long as they stood united, they could overcome any obstacle. And so, the legacy of Tryndamere, the indomitable warrior of Freljord, lived on, a beacon of hope in a land forged by ice and fire.
Enemy triple kill. Enemy is unstoppable. Enemy is dominating. Aced.
Into battle.
You have slain an enemy. Enemy is godlike. Aced.